7th class mathematics semester 1 data handling. Example, consider this data collected from a survey of a colony. The data collected from a colony is given. Here there are different sports and the number of people watching these different sports and the number of people participating in the sports are given in the table. Therefore, we have to draw a bar graph and answer the questions given under the problem. Here, cricket game is watched by 1240. So, maximum number here is 1240 and the minimum number here is 250. Therefore, we will take a scale according to this number. So, maximum number this, minimum number. So, we will scale 1 unit is equal to, let us take 1 unit is equal to 100 and on the horizontal line, that is x-axis, we take the game cricket. Next number 2 basketball. Number 3 swimming. 4 hockey. 5 athletics. So in cricket, number of people watching 1240. Therefore, the scale is 100 per unit. Let it be 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000, 1100, 1200, next 1300. So cricket is watched by 1240. We will draw two graphs, two bar graphs. One is regarding the number of students watching, number of people watching the game, and the other is number of people participating in the game. First we will draw the bar graph for number of candidates, number of people watching the game. So cricket is watched by 1240. So 1200, this is 1200 and this is 1300. Therefore we will get 1240 here somewhere. Therefore this bar will be of this height, 1240. And the same game is watched by, participated by 620. 500, 620. 620 will be here like this. This for 620. We will shade the bar graph regarding the number of people participating. So this graph is participation or number of people participating. This empty bar is number of people watching, number of people watching the game. So number of people watching, the bar corresponding to the number of people watching is very much taller than the number of people participating. Therefore, more number of people are watching. Next, basketball. Regarding basketball, 470 people are watching. 470, here it will be 470. 470 people are watching. And 320 people are participating. It is 320. 320 are participating. So the bar corresponding to the participators is shaded. Next, swimming. Swimming is watched by 510. 510. Here on the scale, here 500, there 510, a little taller. This is a 510. Swimming is watched by 510. It is watched and participated by 320. 320. Participated by 320. Next, hockey. Hockey is watched by 430. This is 430 is here. 430. It is watched by 430. And participated by 250. This is 200. 250. 250. Next game 250. Athletics are watched by 250. 250. Here 200, 300 in between 250. Athletics. Next 105. This is 105. Their participation is 105. This is shaded. Thus, we can compare the number of people who are watching a particular game and the number of people participating in the particular game. So, number of people participating, the bars corresponding to participators is shaded. Participator is generally less than the number of people watching the game. So, we can compare. More people, maximum number of people watching cricket, because this bar is tallest, and the minimum number of people watching the game, this one, watching the game athletics. Minimum number of people watching the game athletics, and the minimum number of participating is also in the athletics. So this is the comparison. Let us see the questions given under the problem. Draw a double graph choosing an appropriate scale. What do you infer from the bar graph? What do you infer from the bar graph? We can compare the number of people watching a particular game and the number of people participating in the particular game. Number of participator is always less than the number of people watching that particular game, and cricket is watched by maximum number of people. Next, which sport is most popular? Which sport is most popular? The sport which is watched by more number of people is most popular. So here cricket is most popular because more number of people are watching and the bar is very much tallest. Which is more preferred, watching or participating in sports? Which is more preferred, watching the game or participating the game? Number of people watching the game are more than that in participating. More number of people are watching than in participating. Therefore, watching is preferred by people than participating. So that is the inference from the double bar graph. We can compare two things in a double bar graph. Now we will see the important points in this chapter, data handling. This is the third chapter in semester 1. Semester 1. So first, average. Average is a number that represents the central tendency of a collection of data. Average is a number which represents the central tendency of a collection of a data. Next, arithmetic mean. This is also shows the central tendency of a data, and average and arithmetic mean is one and the same. Arithmetic mean is generally represented by AM or mean. Mean means arithmetic mean. Mode is a form of representative value of the central tendency. It is the number which occurs most often in the collection of data. So mode is the number which occurs most often. Next, median. Median is also a form of representative value, and it divides the collection of data into two groups. One group is the values in one group are greater than the median, and the values of the other group are less than the median. A value which lies exactly which lies in the middle, and it divides the collection of data into two groups. The values in one group are greater than the median, and the values in the other group are less than the median. So next, bar graphs. Bar graphs representing the collection in the form of a bar. So represent taking a scale, the length of the bar depends upon the frequency. Here frequency, we will take a scale as a 1 unit is equal to 10 or 20 or 100, like this, depending upon the values of the frequency. And the length is depends, height of the bar depends upon the frequency and the scale we take. The bar graphs contains different bars representing different values, and they have different heights depending upon their frequency, and the same width. They have the same width. So this is bar graph. Next, double bar graph. Double bar graph. Generally it is drawn to compare two things, and the rain during different months in two places, or the marks attained by a student in two terms, or marks attained by two students in different subjects, like that. So in the same category, another bar is drawn, but it is shaded in different way. Thus we can compare the two things like this. This is called the double bar graph. It is most often it is used to compare two things. So this data handling chapter is completed. In the next video we will go to the next chapter.